we're back, and now we get to talk about WrestleMania, finally. Like fucking half an hour, 40 minutes into this podcast, I'm finally talking about the actual WrestleMania event. Unless I split these up into two and just release the NXT part separately. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I can never decide on nothing. But anyway, it's time to finally talk about WrestleMania. So, WrestleMania started with the fucking, what even was it? A Cruiserweight Championship match? Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali. I did not see it. Maybe I did, but I don't remember it. I wasn't paying attention. I don't know, man. All the Cruiserweight guys are talented, but for whatever reason, I can't give a crap about the actual Cruiserweight matches. I don't fucking know. Sorry, but anyways, so this is all on the Kickoff show, these fucking matches that I'm talking about here. So we're not even actually at the actual WrestleMania event. First I had to talk about NXT, and now I have to talk about the WrestleMania Kickoff, which was like 3 matches. I told you, WrestleMania is a monster. It just goes and goes. Oh god, I'm hot! It's hot! It's hot in here! Oh crap! Ah! Wrestling! I have a fucking headache now too. I drank a Pepsi. I'm addicted to Pepsi. I love it. I love it so much, but it's so fucking, it's Pepsi. It's like the you know what the slogan for Pepsi should be? The slogan for Pepsi should be Pepsi. It tastes really good and it gives you a headache. That's the Pepsi experience in a nutshell. It tastes good, and it gives you a splitting migraine every single time that you so much as touch one Pepsi. If I'm even in the store and I walk past a Pepsi, I will fall to the floor in a crumpled heap with fucking cluster headaches. But it's so good. It tastes so good. My head! Sorry, drinking a Pepsi again while I'm recording the fucking podcast. This fucking podcast is sponsored by Pepsi. I'm sure that's the sponsorship they want. Me screaming in pain every time I take a sip. Pepsi! Drink it! It tastes good and it gives you a fucking headache! And I wonder why I've never gotten any offers to do any promotional work on YouTube. Maybe because every product is bad and it all makes you sick. It'll all kill you. Everything just kills you. Everything is poison. Somebody contact me so that I can promote your product by telling everybody that it's poison. I feel like shit. So the next match of the night was the Kickoff was the 30-man. Was it 30 men or was it less than the everyman, literally for the everyman, for all the wrestlers who didn't get a match on the show proper, who are just the everymans of the WWE. They all get shoved into this match. The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. This is like the 3rd or 4th annual time they've done this, where the winner gets this big golden statue trophy of Andre the Giant in effigy that they can pray to and unlock some of his powers. Like the power to be really big and strong and star in movies with Grand Nagus Zek from Star Trek. Quark! I've just come up with a great idea for Ferengi business expansion, Quark. Whoever wins the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal gets to be in a movie with me. Cutting all that out. That's not gonna be in the fucking final upload. Quark! I'm gonna fuck your mom, Quark! I'm the Grand Nagus. Nobody knows what I'm doing. No one knows what I'm referencing. Why am I doing this? He was also the principal in a Goofy movie. And the T-Rex in Toy Story. He's quite an accomplished character actor. So anyways, this is the third or fourth year that Vince has done this Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, and they do it for two reasons. One is so that Vince can pay tribute to Andre the Giant, and the other reason is so that everybody on the roster can get to be on WrestleMania, because it's a 7-hour show, and even with 7 hours, there's not enough time for everyone to get a match. So all the guys who don't get a match, all the mid to lower card guys, they want them to be on the show, so they just kind of shove them in this battle royal every year, and it always, sucks, because it's a battle royal. Battle royals are always a clusterfuck. It's not like the Royal Rumble, where it has all this anticipation, and there's this huge actual prize where the winner gets a title shot at WrestleMania. This is WrestleMania, and there's not really a prize for the battle royal beyond the trophy. It's a nice trophy, and I guess your name goes down as one of the people who's won the battle royal at WrestleMania, but it's not really tangible. You don't get anything for actually winning, except maybe a push. But usually you don't even get that. And plus with the Royal Rumble, you have the anticipation, and also it's a person is coming in every couple of minutes. It starts with two guys, and a person comes in every couple of minutes. A Battle Royal is not like the Royal Rumble. They don't have time to do that shit. In a Battle Royal on the WrestleMania Kickoff show, everyone just starts in the ring. So the match literally starts off with 30 bodies in the ring, just kind of standing around and clubbing each other for a while. It's a complete clusterfuck. Nobody has any room to move or actually do anything. If you watch, you can actually see most of the guys just flat out standing around, waiting for the ring to clear out a little bit, waiting for more guys to get thrown over the ropes so that there's room to do something. So it starts off like every Battle Royal, a complete, boring, shitty clusterfuck, guys just getting thrown out over the top ropes left and right. It gets down to less guys, and there's some comedy spots and stuff. I think Goldust dabbed at one point, which was interesting. Point is, it came down to Matt Hardy and some other guy, Woken Matt, I should say. He's woken now, not broken. It's a different thing. So Woken Matt and some other guy, I don't even remember. Suddenly the lights go out, and you're going, oh man, I know what's happening here. And then the lights come back on, and Bray Wyatt is here. If you remember, Bray Wyatt fought Woken Matt at the Hardy estate. He got tossed into the lake of reincarnation. We were all wondering if he's going to come out and be a different person now, or a different version of himself, and he comes out, and he's on Matt Hardy's side now, so he helps Matt Hardy to win the match. So Matt Hardy wins the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal this year. He gets the trophy. The Expedition of Gold, baby. It continues. Now he's got the ultimate golden prize. A giant golden effigy of the eighth wonder of the world, Andre the Giant. What better conclusion could you possibly hope for the legendary Expedition of Gold for Woken Matt Hardy? That was cool. It was really cool that Matt won. And cool that Bray Wyatt is on his side now. However, if I could nitpick, I did not like Bray Wyatt's look, what he was wearing. It wasn't different enough for me. I sort of expected or hoped that when we saw Bray finally come out after getting Lake of Reincarnated, he would come out and look totally different, or he would be wearing something that sort of matches what Matt is wearing a little bit more. Instead, he comes out and he just looks like regular Bray Wyatt, except now he's sort of wearing an apron, I guess, like a butcher's apron. He had been wearing the apron anyways in his ring entrance, this leather scary apron, but now he's wearing it in his matches, I guess. He doesn't look different. He looks exactly the same. New Bray looks exactly the same as old Bray, and I wish that they had updated his costume. Put him in fucking, I don't know, white pants, I guess, instead of the same typical scary leather brown pants or whatever. I don't fucking know. I don't know. He just didn't look quite different. He didn't look reincarnated enough for me. I mean, the storyline is that he was thrown into the lake of reincarnation, and he was purged, he was cleansed of the succubus Sister Abigail, who had been controlling him up until now like a puppet, he is now cleansed of her malevolent spirit, thanks to the healing powers, the rejuvenating powers of the Lake of Reincarnation. That's all well and good. I'm 1,000,000% for that. I just wish that they had, updated his look a little bit to go along with it. Anyways, Matt Hardy wins the Andre Memorial Battle Royal. It was a good match. It wasn't a good match. It was a satisfying finish to what is typically annually a kind of a throwaway stinker of a match. You don't really have high expectations for the Battle Royal. You know what it is going into it. You know it's going to be a boring clusterfuck until maybe the last couple of guys are in the ring, and then the most you can hope for with the Battle Royal is that the finish is cool, or like the right guy wins that you wanted to see win. In this case, yeah, the right guy won. So as far as the Andre Battle Royal goes, it was good. It was as good as it could have been. But as far as like a wrestling match goes, I'm going to have to give this, I don't know, 1 star. It's a fucking Battle Royal. That's 1 star out of 5. Sorry. That's not to say it was terrible. I mean, 1.5 stars. That's my score. 1.5 star, which is about as good as you can hope for a Battle Royal. Again, it's not even really about having a great match. It's just about getting everybody on the show. Because it's not fair. It would suck if you were on the road with the company 320 days a year and you didn't get to be on the WrestleMania card. So I know why they do it. I get that. And okay, cool. The next match was the first annual women's version of the Memorial Battle Royal. Only this one was not for Andre. It was for a woman. So this was called, originally they set this up to be as a counterpoint to the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. This was to be the Fabulous Moolah Battle Royal. Well, that didn't go over so well with the online fan community because the Fabulous Moolah, as much as the WWE likes to portray her and applaud her as a legend, the truth is the Fabulous Moolah was an evil monster. She was a piece of shit in real life. She would extort the women that she trained and the women she worked with. She would hold them hostage, living with her and pimping them out. She's a fucking monster. She's the worst person ever. And the WWE, they like to profit off of their alumni. And they like to build up all of these old wrestlers as legends and trailblazers. And many of them are legends and trailblazers and absolutely should be applauded. But some of them were evil monsters in real life. And Moolah is about the ultimate example of that. It was a very bad call on their part to make the first ever women's battle royal in their company named after a woman who pimped out and ruined the lives of countless other women who just wanted to be wrestlers. Kind of in bad taste there. Moolah is burning in hell, as well she should be. And she does not deserve a wrestling match named after her every year. So the internet community rightfully threw a fit about that, and there was a big outrage to the point where the WWE changed it. They said, okay, we're not going to die on this hill. This is not our hill to die on. Fuck Moolah. We don't care. We'll just call it something else. We'll call it, what did they end up calling it? I don't know, just the Women's Battle Royal. So anyways, this was certainly a match. Just like the Andre Battle Royal, it was a big clusterfuck piece of shit. The commentary for this was really bad because they brought out Paige. Paige at this year's WrestleMania. Hey, Paige here. You want to see a fucking preview for my horrible movie for the fucking 20th time today? So the commentary was kind of a drag. And as I said, this is a battle royal. Battle royals are not good in the first place. And with the commentary for this one being as depressing as it was, this was not a fun match to watch or sit through. Also, Becky Lynch, Bayley, and Sasha Banks were in this battle royal. The three biggest stars in the women's division. Three of the four horsewomen, along with Charlotte, they were also stuck into this battle royal. I guess they didn't have time for them to have any matches of their own. That was depressing all on its own. The fact that Bayley and Sasha and Becky, the three most over women in the company, besides maybe Asuka and Charlotte, the three most deserving, the three, they deserved a match at WrestleMania, and I wish that they had made time for them to have their own match. I think like Becky got an actual entrance and was the only, Becky and Sasha were the only ones who got an actual entrance into the Battle Royal. Everyone else just started in the ring with no music, including Bayley, I think. But they didn't even win. None of them even won. Like, it could have at least come down to the three of them and had the three of them battle for see who wins the trophy, but it didn't even come down to that. They all lost, and Naomi won. And nothing against Naomi, but it just sucks that there's not enough time for everyone, especially the three girls that everyone loves and wants to see have a match, and that we all know can have a really great match because we've seen them have great matches before, and they deserved a WrestleMania match, and they didn't get one, and that sucks. They were just shoved into the Battle Royal with the rest of the shovelware girls. And by the way, the trophy for the women's Battle Royal, because the Andre Battle Royal for the men, that trophy is a big gold effigy of Andre the Giant, which is cool looking and appropriate. The trophy for the women's Battle Royal, I guess because of the Fabulous Moolah controversy, they couldn't very well fashion a statue out of the Fabulous Moolah, infamous pimp and abuser that she is. So the trophy that they ended up crafting for the winner of this first ever women's Battle Royal, how do I put this? It's a vagina. It's a big gold vagina. This has to be a joke, right? Somebody made this, and everybody else said, yeah, that'll work. That's good. It got the thumbs up from everybody. And it got all the way to WrestleMania. And it was the trophy. And not one person put their hand up and said, really? A vagina? That's your trophy for the women's Battle Royal? I mean, for the last couple years, this company has made such a big deal about, respecting the female athletes and taking them seriously. And the Battle Royal trophy is a big pussy. So Naomi won the big pussy. Congratulations. Is she going to put that in her house somewhere? People are going to walk in the front door for dinner and that's going to be the conversation piece? Oh, I couldn't help but notice you've got a big gold pussy in your living room. And she goes, yeah, I won that shit. I threw 29 other women over the top rope. And they gave me a big golden pussy. Okay. Ah, wrestling! So that about does it for the kickoff show, finally. Oh, wait, no it doesn't, because I still have to talk about this Paige commercial. That's what I was gonna talk about. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, jeez, oh, man, oh, jeez. This fucking commercial that they kept playing. So, going back to Paige, she was doing commentary for this match, and she also has a movie coming out. A movie about her life, because, as I said before, she comes from a family of wrestlers. Her family's been involved in the wrestling business forever. She herself has been wrestling since she was like 12 years old or something, which is an interesting story. So they're making like a biopic about her and her family. She's not playing herself. She's being played by someone else, but there are cameos from other wrestlers, I guess. There's a cameo from The Rock, and so they have this clip from the movie that's coming out about Paige's life, and they keep cutting to it, like between every single match. And it starts off with this really awkward promo, where Paige is just standing there, staring off into space blankly, like she's waiting for her cue to start the promo, and they left that part in. Before she starts talking, there's like a full 3 seconds in this commercial or this trailer where she is just standing there staring off into space, and nobody looked at it. Nobody edited it or made sure that it started when she actually started talking. So it starts off really awkwardly with her not saying anything. She's caked in makeup. She looks terrible. I mean, part of it you could say it's because she's had a rough year, a rough couple of years, and she's maybe gained some weight around the face part. But I've heard people saying that, but that's not it. It's not, I mean, she doesn't look her best, but even aside from that, the makeup is atrocious. I made this joke, and Matthew from Mania also made this joke on Twitter, so I would feel bad if I made the joke again, because now Matthew has stolen it, and he's got a bigger audience than me, but she looks like in The Simpsons when Homer invented the makeup gun and shot Marge in the face with it, and she's all over her face, and he goes, "Oops, I had it set on whore." She's got, God, the red lipstick. Paige looks like she uses the entire stick of lipstick every day. You've never seen this much lipstick on a person in your life. She's got like cartoon Ruby Jessica Rabbit gigantic fucking lips with all this makeup. Her lips take up more than half of her face. It feels like I'm making fun of her. I'm not trying to. I'm not making fun of her. I'm making fun of whoever the fuck did her makeup, because it's horrifying. Anyways, she stands there staring into space for like 3 seconds, and then she starts talking, and she goes, "Paige here. They're making a movie about my life. Here's a clip." And they show the clip, and the first time that I saw this little clip, I chuckled, because it was funny. It's a clip of her backstage at Raw, and she meets The Rock for the first time, and The Rock is playing himself in this movie. And she goes, "Rock, how do I be a good wrestler?" And The Rock goes into Rock mode, and he cuts a promo on her, and he says, "It doesn't matter what you think, and turn it sideways, stick it straight up your candy ass, and the funny voices, making fun of British people because you're British, Harry Potter, Mary Poppins, all the easy jokes because I'm The Rock, and that's what I do. If you smell what I'm cooking." The Rock cuts a Rock promo, and that's the clip. The first time you see it, you chuckle. You're like, okay, that's a funny clip. But they don't show it one time. They show this clip, complete with the pre-clip part of Paige staring into space with scary makeup and then going, "Paige here." That part too. That part and The Rock scene clip, which together is like a 4-minute fucking thing. They played that fucking clip between every single match of the night. And by the end of it, you could like recite the Rock's stupid promo in the clip word for word from memory. They played it like 17 times. 17 times you sat through this clip from this movie, and by the end of it, I wanted to blow my fucking brains out. It was torture. It was agony. You know, I was complaining before about how they did the Battle Royal because they didn't have time for everyone to get a match. They didn't have time for Becky and Sasha and Bayley to have a match. If they hadn't shown this fucking clip 17 times, they would have had like an extra 45 minutes of show to put matches in. They could have had a Becky Lynch, Bayley, Sasha Banks triple threat. They could have had so much more time for activities, for matches. But there were so many commercial breaks, and every single one of them was this clip over and over again. The Rock cutting the same fucking promo. Paige staring off into space and not talking when the thing starts, and she looks bad because they put her makeup on stupid. Ah! Why do they show it so many times? I'm gonna have Vietnam flashbacks for the rest of my life of this fucking clip from this movie. I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat, having dreams, having scary dreams that I think are real. My wife is gonna check on me because I'll be tossing and turning and mumbling in my sleep and sweating, and she's gonna try to shake me awake, and I'm gonna wake up in a rage, and I'm not gonna know where I am, and I'm gonna think Charlie's in the bushes, and I'm gonna fucking reach out and strangle my wife and kill her, and they'll send me to jail, and my life will be in shambles because I'm having Vietnam dreams about this fucking Paige clip where The Rock cuts this promo for the 5,000th time. I can't take it anymore! I'm gonna see her fucking face with the makeup and the lipstick in my fucking nightmares until I'm an old man! It's gonna kill me! I'm gonna die! Why do they do this? You know what it feels like? It feels like this clip being shown this many times, this is Paige's revenge against all of us for having looked at her butthole in those fucking leaked porn clips that she made. All those leaks where everybody saw her butthole and everybody laughed and jacked off to it and saw her doing the sex with the boys. We all did it. We're all complicit. We're all guilty. And this is our fucking punishment. We have to sit through this clip 1,000 times during WrestleMania. All we want is to see matches, and instead we have to see Paige here. I'm in a new movie with my family, and here's The Rock. It doesn't matter what you think. I'm The Rock, and you're Mary Poppins, and you're Harry Potter if you smell what I'm cooking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Paige. I'm sorry I looked at your butthole. Please don't make me watch this clip anymore. I'll never look at your butthole again. I'm a broken man. I'm broken! I need to jump in the lake of reincarnation and hope that its rejuvenating powers are enough to cleanse this nightmare from my mind. So anyways, that was the kickoff, and now we can finally start talking about the actual WrestleMania event and the actual matches on WrestleMania.